Hello students, how are you all? Hope all of you are fine. Great. Children, in my previous video, I taught you the chapter 1 of the language book, that was the sentence. I hope everybody has completed the chapter. Those who have done, very good. Those who are left, please complete the chapter as soon as possible. Now, in this video, I will teach you the second chapter of the language book, and the topic is subject and predicate. Children, consider your books on page number 10 and see every sentence has two essential parts, and those essential parts are the subject and the predicate. Is it clear? The subject and predicate may consist of one word or many words. So, I have taught you in my previous chapter also that every sentence has two parts. One is the subject and the other is predicate. And we can have one or more than one subjects. Similarly, we can have one predicate or more than one predicate. Is it clear? Let us see an example and understand how to recognize a subject and a predicate. Children, in a sentence, always try to understand two questions. Always try to answer two questions. First is who or whom. Who or whom means the part that explains about whom you are talking. Who is the person who is being referred in this sentence? Getting my point? So, the person, place or thing about which we are talking refers to the subject. And second question is what? What we are talking about, that particular person, place or thing, that refers to the predicate. So, let us see an example. The first example is Neeraj reads a book. So, about whom we are talking? We are talking about Neeraj. So, Neeraj is a subject. And what we are talking? We are saying that she reads a book. So, reads a book is a predicate. Understood? Now, let us see another example. The sun rises in the east. So, what is the thing we are talking about? Or about whom we are talking? We are talking about the sun. What we are talking? That it rises in the east. So, the sun is the subject and rises in the east is the predicate. Is it clear, students? Let us see the definitions now. Subject, the part which refers to the person or a thing we are speaking about. Is it clear? See the predicate. The part which tells something about the subject is known as a predicate. Is it clear to all of you? Now, there is a note given over there on your books. See, in imperative sentences, the subject is left out. That means you have the subject in imperative sentences. For example, go to school. Actually means you go to school. Shut the door. Actually means you shut the door. Is it clear? So, there is no requirement of a subject to be used in the imperative sentences. Understood? Now, see this useful tip given over there. The subject may come at the beginning, the middle, or at the end of the sentence. It can be a noun, pronoun, or a words doing the work of noun. Is it clear, students? Let us see this with an example. Children, you can make your notebooks like this. See. Like this, you can write down the chapter number 2, subject and predicate, sentence. In the center, you can divide it into two parts, subject and predicate. Then you can give few examples. You can give your own examples as well. Is it clear? Now, see this example given over there. She works in a bank. So, she is a pronoun. Getting my point? She is a pronoun. And what is the noun? Bank is the noun. So, about whom we are talking? We are talking about she. So, she is the subject here. Understood? Now, see this example. Here comes the doctor. About whom we are talking? The doctor. The doctor is a subject. See, here the subject is used at the end. And what is the predicate? Here comes. Understood? So, now look at the exercises. See the first A part of the exercise, that is choose the correct option. See the first question, the part which refers to the person or a thing we speak about is called what is it called? Subject. Very good. Take the right option and write down in the blank. See the second question, in dash sentences, the subject you is left out. So in which sentences we don't use the subject? We have read this in imperative sentence. Very good. Take the right answer. Write down the answer in blank too. Come to the B part. The question says, divide each of the following sentences into the subject and the predicate. See the first question. Barking dogs seldom bite. So, about whom we are talking? We are talking about barking dogs. So, what is the subject? Barking dogs is the subject and what is the predicate? Seldom bite is the predicate. Children, here I have circled the subject and underlined the predicate. In the same way, do it in your books, side by side along with me. Is it clear? See the second question. The little girl is playing with her toys. Who is the person about whom we are talking? The little girl. So, the subject is the little girl. And what is the predicate? Is playing with her toys is the predicate. Is it clear? Look at the third question. The girl wearing a pink frock is my sister. So, who is the person about with whom we are talking? Yes, the girl. Which girl? Wearing a pink frock. So, the subject is girl wearing a pink frock is the subject. Remember in the beginning we read that there can be one subject or more than one subjects. So, here we have more than one subjects. That is the girl wearing a pink frock is the subject and is my sister is the predicate. Is it clear? See the next question. The man standing in the corner is a doctor. So, about whom we are talking? About the man standing in the corner. So, the subject is the man standing in the corner and what is the predicate? Is a doctor is a predicate. Is it clear? See the fifth question. A bad workman blames his tools. So, who is the person about whom we are talking? A bad workman. So, what is the subject? A bad workman is the subject and the predicate is blames his tools. Understood, students? I hope everybody has done with A and B exercise. Let us move to the C exercise that says add predicates to these subjects. So, in this question, subject is being given. You have to add predicate to these sentences. Is it clear? To these subjects and make a sentence. See children, the first question is swimming. Yes, swimming is a good exercise. You can make your own sentences too. Is it clear? The second question is Delhi, the capital of India, is a metro city. Put a full stop after the sentence, after finishing the sentence. Then the third question is the sun sets in the west. Children, write down side by side or you may use your own examples. Okay? Now, see the fourth question. His father is a doctor. Fifth, some dogs bite. Some dogs bite. Or you can write some dogs are hungry. You can make any sentence. See the D part of the exercise. The D part says add subjects to these predicates. In the previous question we added predicates. In this question we have to add subjects. Okay. So be careful and you may use your own subjects as well. Or you may write down the same which I have written. The first question is Dash can speak English well. You can use any name. Bhavya can speak English well. Second, Dash marched through the town. An army marched through the town. Third, Dash fly. Birds fly. Fourth, Dash played well. Arihan played well. You can use any name over there. Or you can just say the boys played well. Understood? The fifth question, Dash turned and ran away. The thief turned and ran away. Clear, students? I hope everybody has done with C and D exercise. Let us move on to the E exercise. So, in the E exercise, question says match the subjects with the suitable predicates. See the first question. Christopher Columbus, what should be the answer? Discovered America. I repeat, Christopher Columbus discovered America. Second question, habit is second nature. Habit is second nature. Third, charity begins at home. Children, this is a proverb. Charity begins at home. Fourth, the sun rises in the east. The sun rises in the east. Fifth, prevention is better than cure. Understanding? Prevention is better than cure. I will repeat the numbers. So, 2, 4, 1, 5, 3. I hope everybody has done this exercise. Now, come to the F exercise where the question says choose any two subjects and add a suitable predicate to make a complete sentence. So, children, from given clues, you have to choose any two subjects and you have to make a complete sentence. Is it clear? Let us see. You can make the sentences from your side as well. Okay. So, see the first example. My friends are playing cricket. Or the second sentence is constructed. Cricket is my favorite game. Or you can write, school will reopen in the month of July. Is it clear? Like this you can make your own sentences, children. So, that is all about the second chapter, subject and predicate. Thank you and God bless you.